Welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. Today I am going to discuss important topic of CSAT, that is set theory. In the last video I gave basic concept of the set theory. In this video I will discuss some of the questions which UPSC has asked on this particular topic. Okay, see the first questions. In an examination every candidate took physics or mathematics or both. 65.8% took physics and 59.2% took mathematics. The total number of candidates was 2000. How many candidates took both physics and mathematics? So in the last video I have discussed the set theory question can be solved through Venn diagram. Here we can see some of the candidates who opted for mathematics, some of the candidates who opted for physics, and some of them opted both maths and the physics. 65.8% took physics and 59.2% took mathematics. Okay, so here we can see that A, B, C. A, the candidate who took only physics, C, the number of candidates who took mathematics, and B, the number of candidates who took both physics and the math. So we know that A plus B plus C equal to 100% and A plus 2B plus C equal to 65.8 plus 59.2. Okay, so if we add both the values like 65.8 and 59.2, it becomes 0, then it becomes 5, and again it becomes 5 and 6 and 6 12. Okay, 125. So this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. Equation 2 minus equation 1, then we will get a value of B. Then we are going to get a value of B, and value of B will be 25%. Okay, so here we know that 25% students have been taken both the subject. How many candidates took both physics and mathematics? That is 25%. This 25% is the value of 2000. Okay, so what is the answer? The answers will be 500. So hope you are able to understand this particular questions. Only thing is you have to know how I made these two equations. I know that some of the students who have taken physics, some of the students who have taken math, some of the students who have taken both the subject. We know that total student will be 100%. So A plus B plus C will be 100%. The student which have taken physics, so A plus B 65.8 and B plus C equal to 59.2. So we know that A plus 2B plus C equal to 125. We have equation 1 and then we have equation 2. By subtracting equation 2 from 1, I am able to get the value of B, which is 25%. And total student in an examinations are 2000. So we know that 2000 of 25%, and then we will get a value. Let's see one more question. In a survey, it is found that 80% of those surveyed on a car, while 60% of those surveyed on a mobile phone. Clear? If 55% on both a car and the mobile phone, what percentage of those surveyed on a car or a mobile phone or a both? So here again, first of all, whenever you see such type of questions, try to draw the Venn diagram. When we draw the Venn diagram, some of them have owned a car, okay, and some of them have mobile phone. Okay, 80% of those surveyed on a car, 80%. Okay, then 60% have mobile phone and 55% have both car and the mobile phone. So here we know that only car 80 minus 55. Okay, only car we know that 80 minus 55, it will be 25. So 25% people owned only car. 60 minus 55, it become 5%. So 5% have only mobile phone. So only car, only mobile phone, both car and the mobile phone. So Bharat they have Bharat percentage of those surveyed owned a car 25, or a mobile 5, or both 55. Just we have to add all these values, so it will be around 60, 85. So we know that 85% of the people either they have a car or the mobile phone, or both car and the mobile phone. So answers will be C. Let's see one more question. In an examination, 70% of the student passed in paper 1, 60% of those students passed in paper 2, 15% of the students failed in both the paper. So here first thing we have to understand, whenever we are going to make a diagram or we are going to make Venn diagram, we can make the Venn diagram either the passed student or the failed student. We cannot mix both of them. So here they have given some data regarding past student and some data regarding failed student. So first of all, we should try to make a diagram or Venn diagram of the failed student. Failed student. In failed student, we know that, okay, paper 1 and paper 2. In paper 1 and paper 2, total students who have been failed in both the subject, they are 15%. 15% students have been failed in paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, total students who have failed in paper 1 are 70%. 70% have passed in paper 1. So definitely 30% have failed in paper 1. Okay. Same way, 60% students have been passed in paper 2. Definitely 40% have failed in paper 2. 60 have been passed, so 100 minus 60, it will be 40%. So here 30 minus 15, so 15 have been failed in paper 1 only. 40 minus 15, it will be 25. So 25 have been failed in paper 2 only. So total students who have been failed in all or both the subject, it will be 15 plus 15 plus 25, means 30, 55. So 55% have been failed in all two subjects. So the student who have been passed in both the subject, it will be 100 minus 55, it will be 45. So 45% students have been passed in both the subject. Passed in both the subject. Both the subject. Okay, so you are able to understand. First, I have drawn the Venn diagram of the student who have been failed. So I know that total students who have failed in both the subject or either one of them are 55%. Now I am going to subtract from the 100, so I will get a value which is 45%. It means 45% of the students who have passed in both the subject. Okay, so what is the total number of the students? The total number of the students is x of 45% is equal to 270. So it will be like 9, 5, 9, 3 and 5, 6, it will be 600. So hope you are able to understand how I solved this particular question. Only thing, you have to understand how to draw these Venn diagram. If you know how to draw this Venn diagram, then question become very easy. Let's see one more questions. In an examination, there are 3 subjects A, B, C. A student has to pass in each subject. 20% failed in subject A, 22% failed in B, 16 failed in C. Okay, so we have three subjects: subject A, subject B, and the subject C. A student has to pass in each subject. Okay, 20% fail in A, then 22% failed in B, and 16 failed in C. The total number of students passing the whole examination lie between. So we have to get, okay, whenever I am getting maximum fail, so automatically I am getting minimum pass. Okay, whenever I am getting minimum fail, so it means I am also getting maximum pass. Okay, so how many student or how many maximum student can be fail? How many maximum student can be fail? So I can say that all the student have failed in subject A, B, C separately. Means a student has to pass. 20% who failed in A, like 20% failed here A, 22 failed here in B, 16 failed in C. So it become maximum fail. So maximum fail will be 20, 22 and the 16, it become 8 and it become 58. So 58% of the student they can fail maximum. It will be 58%. So minimum will be 100 minus 58. 100 minus 58. So 100 minus 58 it become 42. Okay. So 42% minimum student can fail, because maximum student who can fail, they are 58%. So 42% minimum can fail. So hope you are able to understand. Now we have to get a value of the minimum who can fail. So I can say that 16 have failed in all the subject, 16 have failed in all the subject, and I can manage these 22 also. Getting my point? So I can say that here 4 students have failed in both the subject. 4 students have failed in both the subject. So I can say that minimum 22 students have been failed. Whenever minimum 22 students have been failed, it means maximum how many students who can pass, they are 78. So hope you are able to understand. Only thing is here you have to get a value of maximum fail, then you are going to get a value of minimum pass. When you are getting the value of minimum fail, then you are going to get a value of maximum pass. So hope you are able to understand. This is the answer. Then see one more question. Here they have given wrong. This is incorrect. Okay, now see one more question. In a town, 45% population read magazine A, 55% read magazine B, 40% read magazine C. So people are there who can read magazine A, magazine B and the magazine C. Okay, 45% population read magazine A, 45% population magazine A, 55% magazine B and 40% magazine C. 30% read magazine A and B, 15% read magazine B and C, and 25% read magazine A and C. 10% can read all the 3 magazines. Okay. Now again, 30% read magazine A and B. 30% read magazine A and B, then only magazine A and B will be 20, 30 minus 10. 15% can read magazine B and C. B and C 15%. So 5% are able to read only magazine B and C. And same way 25% can read magazine A and C. So 25 minus 10, 15 can read only A and C. Okay. Then we know that it will become 30, it becomes 0, it becomes 30, 30, and then we have 30, 35 and 20, 55. It becomes 20, 20, 30 and then become 10. Okay, what percentage do not read any magazine? So first of all, we have to read all these values. After adding all these values, we will get the number of the people who are reading the magazine. It become like 10 plus 20, 15, 5 plus 20 and 10. In the last video, I have given one formula: A plus B plus C, D plus E plus F plus G. All these values we have to add. So this will be around 20, 30, 40, 40, 20, 60 and 60, 20, 80. So 80% people are there who will read at least one magazine. So definitely 100 minus 80, it will be 20% people are there who are not able to read any magazine. So hope you are able to understand. See one more question. In a group of 15 people, 7 can read French, 8 can read English and 3 of them can read neither of the two languages. So we have some of them are reading French, some of them are reading English and some of them are not reading to any particular language. There are 15 people, 3 people are not reading any language. 7 can read French, 8 can read English. So A plus A, B, C. So we know that A plus B plus C will be 12, 15 minus 3 and A plus 2B plus C will be 7 plus 8 equal to 15. So we have two equation, one equation 1, equation 2. So the number of people who can read exactly one language, the person of people who can read exactly one language, so first of all we have to get the value of B. So it will be around 6 and 8. So B equal to 3. So value of B is 3. So then definitely 7 minus 3, 4 and 8 minus 3, 5. So 4 plus 5, 9. 9 people can read exactly one language. So hope you are able to understand this particular questions also. And again, thank you for watching this video. So I gave the basic idea of the set theory or the Venn diagram, how you can solve the questions. And thank you for watching the video.